I get to be a child. I got to watch my kid meet Mickey Mouse again for the third time, and his eyes light up like it's Christmas. It's awesome.
Probably let's need to get that checked out by a doctor. I don't know if that's good. That's good.
Chippendale.
What?
Chippendale.
I wouldn't go there. It's a family establishment. Why would you go to Chippendale?
The Chipmunks. Those might be.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. You said Chippendale.
Still wrong.
You said Chippendales.
The wrong Chip and
go watch
Dale. Those might be a close second. But all I know is I want whoever wins the big game, I just want the MVP to say, I'm going to Disney World because I made sure to move my trip to be at Magic Kingdom on Monday.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 74 of the Gametime Gents podcast. It is me, Nardy, here with Fish and Zolt. Zolt is out of the state. He is on vacation and still joining us here to be here for the podcast. Zolt, tell the people where you're at.
Brother, I'm at Disney World right now. We're having a great time. Staying at the Pop Century Hotel.
I want you to give me your room number too. So I don't understand. You were sitting down for 45 minutes, and now you decide to get up when we're starting to do the pod?
Yeah, it's fine. It's more fun that way. It keeps me awake. I was going to fall asleep waiting for you.
Pod cardio.
Took you 40 years to get off. Or to get on. Jesus.
So, a lot of snow. A lot of snow, dude.
I don't know. There's no snow down here. It's great. It is a little chilly, but it's still 40 degrees warmer than it's back home. So I'll take it.
True. So it's Tuesday, the 3rd of February. We're recording this as the Pro Bowl is playing. Guys, I hate this Pro Bowl. I hate the format. I hate the 7-on-7.
Is it Shedeur Sanders?
Yeah, Shedeur Sanders and Joe Flacco are both playing in the Pro Bowl.
I just walked.
You know who's really elite, though, during the dodgeball game?
Garrett.
Yeah, you know why? Because he would have cried like a little...
This guy.
Were we at the 5-minute mark?
This guy right here.
Cried like a little girl.
We just started, buddy.
If he lost, he was going to throw his temper tantrum if he lost, and then realized he signed a $90 million a year contract. So
you're so hateful all the time.
Look, we were talking about this a little bit, Nut and I, before you got on. Like, I'm okay with it, but don't call it the Pro Bowl anymore. Like, when I think Pro Bowl, I think this is a full game, 11 on 11, full pads. Like, they're wearing the special jerseys and they got their team's helmets on, and that's it. I'm okay with the fun, like they're out there having fun. Like, yeah, it's something for them to do to show off their skills because they're not in the Super Bowl. Don't call it the Pro Bowl. I just walked by the pool bar and the score's 52-52.
Oh, they tied it up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, it's not scripted. But didn't this used to hold some type of weight? I know when baseball did it, the winning side, if it was AL or NL, they would have home field advantage in
the World Series.
The World Series. I don't think that's a thing anymore, but
I don't think it's ever been a thing for NFL.
I thought it's how it was what it used to be. I think it was like that in the NHL too.
And now,
but I'm not entirely sure.
Well, it never was for the NFL because usually NFL games are not like the Super Bowl is not at your home stadium.
Right, but you still get like
first pick of jerseys.
I don't know. First pick of jerseys and coin toss. Picking the coin toss is kind of big.
That's true. I don't know. I don't think there's ever really been anything other than bragging rights that are big. I know there used to be a big monetary thing. I think I'm probably wrong in saying this, but I thought that the winners got like $250K if they won.
I think there was also like an MVP thing. I remember reading a story where they got like a free car or something out of it.
That's Super Bowl MVP.
No. There was a Pro Bowl one too.
Was there?
Yeah, because it was sponsored by one of the car companies.
Yeah, they get a Volkswagen Bug as a free car. Look, 250K is some of these guys. The average salary that those guys are making are like everybody signed for 60 million for the next 3 years. So
Yeah.
250K. Like I don't know. I think they should do if they're gonna do the monetary thing. I mean, it should just all be a charity thing, right? It should just every
Yeah.
dime, everything that they make for this game should all go. Unless they do that now, I don't think they do, but. It should all just go to charity. It should just be one giant charity fund, right? I mean, they've got so many organizations, so many big name players that have their own organizations of trying, help the needy or feed the hungry or Habitat for Humanity, building houses and stuff. A lot of things that they can do that a platform like this where everyone's watching, everybody's got it on. Right? So Tausi's walking by bars and it's on. No, you're watching. I'm watching on my phone. Like there's a lot of different. Like not everybody's invested, but then you got to look at. It's a fun thing, right? I mean, the Pro Bowl,
Mhm.
they do all these cool, fun things, and it's not just one day, right? You're not looking at the Pro Bowl and that's it. Like they had multiple events that kind of led up to this point. So why not showcase it on a larger scale and say, hey, we've got 12 different foundations. If you can donate anything, great. If not, that's okay too. And just trying to run that up, trying to get just a little bit more. And then to be like Nutter said, 250K. 250K is what they're spending at the bar that night. Like it's like just Deshaun not well, Watson's a bad thing, but if Shadur has a foundation, he gets a 250K for being the most accurate quarterback or winning the thing or whatever. That should just go right in that stockpile, right? And then at the end, they all kind of, I don't know, everybody, maybe the owner. I mean, he only makes $12 billion a year. Maybe he splits, a few $100,000 for these 12 organizations or whatever. I don't know. I think that could be a good. I don't think the NFL is ever like in a bad like spot publicity wise, but I mean, this would be a great thing to kind of, get that traction going and kind of just showcase what a great organization can do. And then it keeps everybody talking about the NFL for additional time too. So I don't know.
No,
Something to think about.
that's a great idea. I like that. We call it like the NFL skills showcase or something because and then the thing is too is you can let the guys that are even going to be in the Super Bowl too if they want to participate they still have that option because it's not going to be like a chance where they're going to get hurt. It's just hey, come throw some footballs, come raise some money for charity.
Yeah, they could be in a tenant. I look if the Eagles ever go back into it, they could be on the sidelines. They are not participating. Look at all the non-contact injuries. You think Drake May's gonna Drake go long for this one and he like jogs and then destroys his knee and then
No,
you're
no, no,
like,
no, no,
well,
no, no.
now we're done.
No. So you remember how they used to have like the longest throw, or they would stand in the pocket passer and they would hit the targets, like stuff like that. They could do.
Yeah, I don't know. If my quarterback's going for the Super Bowl, his ass better be in a chair on the sidelines and nobody around him.
Fair, fair.
Let the kicker do it. What's Jake Elliott doing? Let him do it.
Yeah.
He can't hit
Well,
anything anyway, so why does it matter?
yeah. Well, because even these still draw big crowds. Because like I remember when it was in Orlando, we were down here the last time it was in Orlando, and we were at Disney Springs. It was packed, and I'm like, why is it so busy? And then like I looked it up. I was like, what's going on in Orlando? It's like, oh, it's the Pro Bowl. So everybody's going. The players will go down there. So people will go to try and meet the players. So,
Where did they play in Orlando?
there is an arena. There's a couple colleges down here that are like in the Orlando area. I can't remember.
Isn't there an Orlando soccer team too? Maybe they played there.
Probably.
Okay.
There is.
Yes, Orlando City SC. It's Camping World Stadium.
Camping World.
Which there's a bowl game there.
Fish, you sponsor the stadium. That's your Call of Duty style.
It's
pretty cool.
where the Pop-Tarts Bowl is.
Like I got iridescent. That's all that matters. Everybody else can suck them. How about that?
True. All right, just a little outlook of what the show's going to look like. We're going to dive into the rest of the head coaching news. We're going to look into kind of how this show's going to look in the off season. If you didn't watch last offseason, it's going to be pretty similar to that. And we're also going to give our picks for the big game. I don't know if we're allowed to say that word, but
the Super
game.
Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know if we're legally allowed to say that. I think it's trademarked.
I mean,
I think they come for people pretty hard for that, but
you guys really want to copyright?
Not particularly, no.
I mean, if they come for us, we're doing something right then, you know?
Yeah.
True.
Oh, special guest appearance on the show. There's Goofy.
We'll put
Just
feature
chilling
and
with the
Goofy in the
surfboard.
title.
Why not, man?
But yeah, the NFL honors, I thought it was last weekend. It's Thursday this week. So if you haven't watched our last show, take a look at it. We kind of predict who we think are going to win the awards. But yeah, I think it's hosted by John Hamm this year. Weird host for the show.
Yeah,
makes sense. I think they should just let an old NFL player do it every year. I think McAfee would be great. Peyton Manning was awesome when he hosted it. I don't know why they don't just run it back with another player.
It was Snoop Dogg last year.
Was it Snoop Dogg last year?
Yeah, and then Keegan-Michael Key before that, and then Kelly Clarkson, and then Keegan-Michael Key in 2022. Which he's a huge Lions fan.
Keegan-Michael Key and Snoop Dogg I can see because they talk about the NFL, but I've never heard of John Hamm say anything.
There's actually, I think, a couple players in the NFL that started out in Snoop's youth program that he has out there, that he started for kids that get into football. So I think there's some NFL players that have made it to the NFL because they were able to play football because of Snoop.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know that.
Yep. Actually, yep. CJ Stroud, Juju, Romeo Doubs, and Diamador Lenore.
Interesting group of cats right there.
All guys that started in the Snoop Youth Football League.
Juju. Damn.
Yep.
But yeah, I had no idea he actually had a youth program. I know his son was supposed to be pretty good. Is he still young, or is he past the age of NFL player would be?
I'll look it up real quick.
I thought his
Which one
graduated college and then nothing really happened, but then the other son was up and coming. I think that was the better one.
Okay. Like a Bronny Bryce situation.
Yeah, I think. I don't really know much about Snoops. Yeah, I don't really tune into him. I'm not on Twitter. So.
You're not? That's upsetting.
You're on Twitter. I am. You exclusively talk to Nick Sirianni?
Yeah, 3 years ago. And look, he's back to his old ways.
You guys haven't hired an OC yet, have you? Speaking of.
Yeah, we hired 2.
Oh, did you?
That always works.
Yeah, no, we got the Packers coordinator or quarterback coach. We hired him as the coordinator, and then can't remember the other guy, but he's a little bit more of a vet. I think, and what I've read would be, both of them are going to be in. Or I guess Mannion's going to call the plays, and then the other guy's just going to be there for quarterback coach and offer support. But then if anything would happen, then he would be able to kind of jump into that OC or head coach role if Sirianni can't get his stuff in line. So
fair.
What's he mean if anything were to happen? Like if the city
of burned down or something?
Yeah, if he has another oopsies or blossoming flower or cries again, he's lucky he survived this far because he's got us 2 Super Bowls.
True.
That's it.
I mean, he's been a pretty good coach.
He's been great, but again, it's just stay in your lane. Nothing wrong with it.
Was he directly after Andy Reid, or was there a buffer between there?
Oh yeah, Peterson.
Oh,
Peterson,
right,
Chip Kelly.
Oh, Chip Kelly. I forgot about the Chip Kelly year.
Yeah,
Chip Kelly.
That was rough. Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, we're supposedly looking for someone with a lot of experience, and then we got a guy who was a player but didn't really start. Then was a quarterback coach for 2 years, and they're like, yeah, we'll give him a shot. But to be his benefit, I guess he's some savant out there.
Savant?
I guess That one too. What did I say? Lack of sleep really does it too. Savant? Is that Savant? I don't know. It definitely
You,
struck that. We're not doing a spelling bee today, are we?
no spelling
Not
bee,
yet, not
please.
yet.
Not doing a spelling bee.
We're doing
Jeez
Zendu,
Louise.
though.
But the 2 years that we did, or I guess Mannion did coach, Jordan Love has been his best and highest stats years,
Okay.
accuracy wise and stuff like that. So kind of hoping that we unlock that door, and then the quarterback coach is going to kind of hopefully guide him in that right direction of how to play calls, what to call and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. It could be don't tell us where you live. Don't tell us where you live.
If you guys wanted an
Well,
experienced offensive coordinator, you should have hired Todd Monken. I'm thrilled about that hiring.
Well, it's just crazy that you guys hired him, and then now you're going to lose your best D coordinator. So
Yeah,
that's awesome.
it's looking that way.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that news then. Head coaching changes. We had 3 openings left from last show. All 3 have been filled, seemingly, it seems. We have Todd Monken, the new head coach of the Cleveland Browns. He's going to be 60 years old in 2 days on February 5th. His last 10 years, he's coached the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from 2016 to 2018 as offensive coordinator. He was in Cleveland in 2019 under Freddie Kitchens. He was the offensive coordinator for the University of Georgia from 2020 to 2022, and then famously the Ravens offensive coordinator from 23 to 25. I'm just going to give you guys my perspective, and then I want to hear what your thoughts are on the hiring. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. He recently said, he really let Lamar down in developing him. I mean, Lamar's great. I think there's just a lot of raw talent there, but the offense always sputtered in the playoffs. Not that I'm even worried that we're going to get to that point, but this is probably gonna drive, as you just said, Fish, Jim Schwartz out. So that sucks. We had one of the best defenses in the league last year in terms of production. He's been pretty non-committal on who's going to be the starting quarterback for us. There was all that stuff about the Ravens wanted to draft Shador. Now he's not sure if Shador's the guy. Maybe they'll bring in a free agent where we can spend even more money on the quarterback position, or we'll draft another guy that's a question mark going into next year. So that's fun. The only real thing I'm excited for is the running game, and not just for Quinshawn, but for Dylan Sampson, any other running backs we bring in, because the Ravens running game has always been good. I don't think Jerome Ford's a Brown anymore, but he
good.
I mean, that's the only thing I'm excited about. The Ravens always had a prolific offensive running game. Now, I know it's King Henry, but even without King Henry, I mean, you had the Gus Edwards year where he was really good. You had, Justice Hill play well. You had, who's the little guy? I can't remember his name.
Mitchell?
Yeah. Keaton Mitchell played really well when he was in there. So that's really the only silver lining I see out of this hire. But I think with what you lose from not promoting Schwartz and then maybe bringing Monken in as an OC, who knows? It's a little worrisome that he's 60 just now getting into the head coach position. Not really showing a lot of
It's always weird.
Yeah.
I don't think Schwartz was ever your guys' guy. Again, that might just be me having salt from him being the Lions head coach and how bad he was for us. But you guys needed an offensive mind at the helm. It's definitely a weird one, that's for sure. There's definitely worse hires you could have taken, hiring Salah to, develop your young quarterback and when he's a defensive guy.
Yeah.
So it sucks. It sucks for Jim Schwartz. I mean, if he wants to go be another bad head coach, let him. You won a Super Bowl as a defensive coordinator. Might as well stick. Might want to stick as a D coordinator. But that's just me. So I don't know. you guys just kind of have a hot mess going on as an offense other than your rushing game. So there's just too many issues to really worry about. So
Hot Mess Express since '99, dude.
See, I don't know. Like I know you're excited about the run game, but there was nothing last year that shouldn't not make you excited about the run game. You finally, you let go of Nick Chubb. That sucks. He should have stayed. I get that. But then you draft Judkins, who turns out to be a great stud, right? And this is him with teams loading the box because your biggest hole and weakness was not so much at the quarterback position, that was your receivers. Receivers couldn't get separation, couldn't get open, couldn't run routes. And when they did get open, we threw them the ball, they would drop it. Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
So it sucks for Schwartz, like Zoltowski said, that you go through 2 interview phases, say this, and this, right? Think of all the interviews that we've gone through, right? You make it past multiple stages. Oh man, I love this. It's great. You're the perfect fit, yada yada yada. And then you get that email saying, "Yeah, we want somebody else." Like what? You said it was perfect. So I could see Schwartz being pretty upset about that, right? You don't put maybe one interview process, cool, but then I feel like the Monken kind of came out of left field. I didn't hear anything about you guys interviewing him at all. See you, Zoltowski. Like I didn't.
He'll be right back.
Was he walking around? Somebody help him out, please.
He's getting his DoorDash order.
Oh, you're so huge, dude. It's unreal, you little fatty. That is crazy. Oh my god, how many pizzas did you get? That is crazy. And wings?
I might as well just bring you back on the screen now.
Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen, he got the side salad, but he's tossing that. Now he's handing it back to the guy. He said he didn't order it. Okay, got it. Understood. That is an insane order. That is great. And the world's smallest drink. I don't understand what he's doing. Yeah, I don't know. It sucks, to Schwartz to kind of lead him on and then go with somebody out of left field. I agree with Zoltowski. I think you guys need an offensive-minded coach. I think Monken could be the guy, but I was excited for your run game last year from what I saw going into this year. I was still excited.
Yeah.
I mean, Judkins proved that if you load the box, he still, as long as he gets 15 plus touches, he'll still get 60 to 100 something yards and a touchdown. Like that was, I felt comfortable with that. I felt like you guys were getting back in that spot with Nick Chubb when he was that prime time there, where the passing game sucked, can't get anything going, but I can rely on that running back. And I don't even think the quarterback thing, and I understand him not like deeming a starter off the rip. You gotta have competition. You can't say Shador's the guy or Gabriel's the guy. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he brought in some vet just to add that additional competition. But in more structure, telling him on the down low, like, hey, you're not going to start for us, or maybe you will for a game or two. I need help developing and taking your 20 plus years of knowledge and developing these young guys, because I got to have one home run out of the 15 people here. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I know I was pretty bummed when we hired Kellen Moore. I was like, this guy was a bum in the NFL at quarterback. And we got a Super Bowl his first year. So I don't know. You got to give it time. It could be worse. It could be worse. You could have Kevin Petullo at the helm. So
I
you got to give it time,
man. Maybe it's just because I'm a Browns fan, but I feel like we really weren't that.
No, you were.
I feel like we weren't that far away from being competitive.
You were and you weren't. Your defense had carried most of it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And your run game was good. O-line was a little shaky, right? So you just need to beef up that O-line. Get a little zesty in there. Get somebody in there, right? But that receiving core for the talent that you have, Jerry Jeudy and Tillman. Tillman's got the physique to be that number one. But again, he might not be. The attributes is there, but I don't know if he has the confidence, right? We saw a lot of early drops from Jerry. We saw a lot of early drops from Tillman. I don't even know who your third string guy is in there, but it also didn't help that, Which, I mean, that's a great signing out of Ohio State, right? You went, it's first year. I mean, you got a little bit of trouble, injury, whatever it may be, and then you sign this incredible speedster. Awesome, great. It also doesn't help that you go from an old Joe Flacco throwing style, which is going to be quick, right? Because he's not going to be able to bust out of the pocket, right? So you go from an old Flacco style to an immediate lefty with a long throwing style, and then you go back to a righty who can run and throw on the run. It's you're doing too much on an offense. The only thing that was sustainable in that passing game was who, Nut? There was one player.
Harry Fannin.
Yes. There was one player on that team that you could always count on and consistently get him out of bails, and it was Harry Fannin. Or Njoku. Njoku is still very good.
Yeah.
But outside of that, other teams are like, oh, yeah, these guys can't catch. Guard the hell out of Fannin and then load the box. And guess what they did? Guarded Fannin and loaded the box. You guys still did well with it, but we know, Zach knows, our teams did a lot of 3 and outs on unnecessary things.
Yeah.
All of our teams are stacked in some way, right? It's just, you got to wait and see. I didn't like the Kellen Moore signing, and I chewed on my words pretty quickly. So with our signing so far, I don't know. I just hopefully we score, go from 10 points a game to 12. I'd be happy with. I don't know. It's interesting. There's a lot of coaching signings, a lot of ones that kind of don't make any sense, and a lot of coaches where you're like, yeah, in 3 years you'll be a head coach somewhere else because the Raiders and the Cardinals, not it. Have fun.
I was gonna mention the other one I don't really like is the Raiders signing. Now I like Klint Kubiak a lot, but I think this might be a mistake for him. He's again another first time head coach. He's son of legendary Gary Kubiak. He's only had 3 full years of being an offensive coordinator under his belt, and it's been kind of split up between there. So in 2021 he was OC of the Vikings. In 2024 he was OC of the Saints. And then in 2025, he was OC of, the current Super Bowl favorites, Seattle Seahawks. But other names he's worked with, Mike McDonald, who's he's working with now, Mike Zimmer and Kyle Shanahan. He's got a lot of great minds that have kind of melded him, but I don't know if this was the right move for him just because there's not a lot of weapons in Vegas. Like, he's got Brock Bowers and he's got Genty maybe. And I say maybe because Genty really didn't show much last year of being, where they drafted him to be. Now, I know there's a lot of factors that play into that. I'm not saying Genty's a bust by any means, but I think this move by Klint Kubiak, he probably pulled the trigger a little bit too early on becoming a head coach. He probably, if he stayed with the Seahawks one more year, he could have his pick of jobs, but I don't really know if these other teams gave him a fair shake just because of how young he is in his coaching career.
So think about this too, right? Because the Eagles went through this with Jonathan Gannon. Gannon was our D coordinator or an offense. He's a jackass.
He's a defensive guy, I think.
That's right, because he was our D coordinator. He had signed the contract with the Cardinals to be their head coach right before the Super Bowl for us.
Yeah.
As you know, our team gave up 1,000 points, and it looked like we had no idea what we were doing on defense, and it was very, very passive game plan. The schemes didn't make any sense. Miss Patty was just kind of doing everything he wanted. There was no containment. Do you think, now that Klint has officially come out and said, yeah, I'll be the head coach of this, this, and this, do you think that affects his gameplay or his coaching for the Super Bowl run?
I mean, that's totally possible. There's been situations, and I don't know if the NFL needs to implement so there's a free agency window, right? I don't know if they need to implement a coaching free agency window, but Zoltestik's got a light show going on. I just don't. I would hope not. I would hope he would use this to strengthen his resume, not like he's already got the job, obviously, but if he leads a team to the Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator and then the Vegas job doesn't work out, then maybe he can use that as leverage and be like, well, look what I did with this team of weapons in JSN, Sam Darnold, Kenny Walker, Barner, all those guys. And, I stayed loyal. I stayed, true to my game plan. We beat the hell out of the Patriots, which I think is probably going to happen, but we'll get to that in a little bit. I would hope that, he just wouldn't give up and not really care about this game. But that's a good point. Because it's kind of the same thing in college when a coach takes another job before a bowl game. We've heard this so many times that they either abandon the team or, So I don't know.
The little extra hunger kind of dissipates when you already got something to guarantee on the other side.
Yeah. The other opening that was filled was for the Arizona Cardinals. This is Mike LaFleur. Matt LaFleur's brother has been hired. He's another guy from that Sean McVay coaching tree. Other guys on that list are Liam Cohen, Matt LaFleur, Kevin O'Connell, Zach Taylor, guys who have pretty prolific offenses in the league right now. He is a first-time head coach. Other notable roles he's had: he was the Rams offensive coordinator from 2023 to 2025, Jets offensive coordinator in 21 to 22 with Robert Saleh, and then he was the pass games coordinator / wide receiver coach from 17 to 20 with Kyle Shanahan there. Early feelings about this hire for me. I love this hire for the Cardinals. I think it's really good that they got someone from that Sean McVay tree. It was like the Shanahan tree back in the day where Gary Kubiak came from, working with Mike Shanahan. There's so many people that think there's so many opportunities for the Cardinals now, and they do have the weapons to do it. They have, they have Michael Wilson. They have Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride. They could have John Connor next year. If not, they have Trey Benson. I know you selfishly want Trey Benson, but it just kind of comes down to, can he develop a quarterback? And that kind of brings me some worry, because when he was with the Jets, he did not do that. His quarterback then was, I believe, Zach Wilson during 2022. Maybe it was with Sam Darnold. Not really sure, but I know we've said on this podcast multiple times that we believe the Kyler Murray experience is over in Arizona. Looking at the numbers, that's probably not the case. He's got like a $52 million cap hit for 2026. So he's either going to see the field or he's going to be on the team, because I don't think anyone's going to trade for that. But I think overall, if they have like a plan in place for him after this year, which it seems like they do, he signed a 5-year deal. Mike LaFleur did. I think that this could be a really, really good signing for the Cardinals. I think that they probably went with the right guy here. What's your take on that?
I mean, I agree. I agree. It's almost like the same thing with Ben Johnson kind of stepping in with the Bears. The weapons are there. Now it's his turn to make the noticeable, the changes that are needed, right? Not just getting kind of like what Rodgers did, right? Where he brought over all his friends, Lazard and all these other guys, and you're like, why do you need Scantling? He hasn't been relevant forever. Then you start looking, you start seeing all these teams, and you got the veteran quarterbacks, and then they kind of make the calls, right? Ben Johnson kind of stepped into that role of, what are our needs? What are our immediate needs right now? And he goes, okay, offensive line, give him another weapon. Perfect, great. He got him for Caleb and said, okay, great. I got you everything that you need. Here's the keys, run with it. And he ran with it. So I'm kind of hoping, if he's based off that tree, that he's going to kind of step into this role and go, okay, great. Michael Wilson has done really, really well at the end of the season. I think he's our number 2 guy. I need to develop a little bit more. Harrison, um, Trey Benson is a good speedster. He could almost be like a bigger a chain. But if James Conner comes back off injury, cool. We got him for another year. And keep in mind, you also have the Beef Brisket back there too. McBride's still young. The offense, I think, under a good play caller, could be lethal. It could be something great.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray is not the bottom tier quarterback that everybody likes to think. I know we like to play and have fun with it, but look at his stats, his accuracy wise, when he's able to do what he needs to do and kind of escape out of the pocket and run smartly. Great. Yeah, he's had a couple injuries. I mean, he's like 5'2", so yeah, injuries going to happen, right? So that could be a downfall there, but let him kind of do his thing. But I think if you get him a proper coach, not a Jonathan Gannon or anybody else, you get someone that can train and develop him as he enters, that prime era of his career, kind of like that back half. It could be something good. Now the defense, on the other hand, that's gonna, a draft, maybe some free agents, get a couple veteran guys in there. You don't need immediate playmakers. You don't need a Surtain too and a Guantanamo Bay. You don't need them. Would it be nice? Yeah, absolutely, but you don't need them. I think that their immediate focus should be defense in the draft and free agents, and kind of plug away a couple fillers for that offensive line, just to give them just a little bit more breathing room. Or I don't know, get kids out of high school where they're not 8 feet tall, so maybe Kyler can look over and throw it over the middle. But I don't know. I think it's a good signing. I think it works out. Again, there's 1,000 different bad hires that could have been made. First year, sure, but if he's under that tree, I have way more confidence than I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the Brown sign? Are you ordering something else?
Almost 60-year-old Todd
No.
Monken.
Calm down.
I thought you were going through a drive-thru. I was like, you just ate 9 slices of pizza.
I don't have a card. I didn't eat any pizza. I don't know what you're talking about.
What'd you get?
Nothing.
What'd you get?
Don't worry about it. Nothing.
Nothing he wants to say in the
Nothing.
pod.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Ish.
I get it, man. I'm a little hungry. Help me. I want to eat through you. How about that?
Todd Monken.
Todd Monken's 60 years old. Is that the guy you're talking about?
That is, it's interesting. I think it's an okay signing. I think they'll be fine.
So my question is, with Kyler's contract, does he have 1 year left on it, or is it multiple years?
When I looked at it, it looked like it was through 2027. Let me pull it back up real quick.
Okay. Because if it's 1 year left, and I know you are right, Fish. We joke and play and pick fun at Kyler Murray, but I mean, he is not that bad of a quarterback. But I feel like with Jacoby Brissett stepping in the way that he did, it really is going to open up that conversation of, okay, do we need to pay Kyler? Can we restructure his contract to be a lot of signing or to be more bonuses, and say, hey, this is your year, prove it, or moving on from you. Like the biggest thing too there is staying healthy. He's been injured multiple times now. Like it's a longevity thing. Like he's young, yeah, he's small, but when he's healthy, we've seen what he can do. But you're right, focus on the defense. The defense needs something because they are not the best, which is well, and that's the other thing too. They lost their OC. He went to the Lions. He was the reason that they were good.
Yeah, but you saw how good the Rams were this year. He was the Rams offensive coordinator. I don't think you're going to miss a step when it comes to how good the offense is.
I said that about the Lions this year, and we looked like absolute dog crap.
Same.
And Eagles too. No offense, Fish. Like
I know 100%.
Yeah, like the coordinator is a huge thing. Just wait till your defense, man. When Jim Schwartz walks out the door because he didn't get a head coaching job and he goes to somewhere else and
can barely read.
Then he goes 2-15 again, and Realizes, I should probably stick as a DC.
I just don't understand if you're paying a quarterback $52+ million a year that you're not going to start him. Nutter, am I right? If you're paying a quarterback $7 billion a year, how are we not going to play him? What's the Tank Tickler up to nowadays? Is there any?
This feels like a loaded question.
It's a very loaded question. But I mean, hey, I think this is the last year for you guys with the Tank Tickler. So,
but also going back to that, it wouldn't surprise me if he threw a curveball. God, that forehead! If he threw a curveball and threw in Deshaun in there.
I broke Fitch. I broke him.
I just zoomed in on it. I was watching Nick Merck's stream. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know. Cardinals could be different. They just got to give Trey Benson the ball. Just saying.
I mean, Kyler's first 3 years he played were very good. He was, throwing almost 4,000 yards each year, had double-digit picks in each of those years, but they were 12, 12, and 10. And then he had 20 touchdowns, 26, 24, and that's not even counting rushing touchdowns, which he had quite a few. But ever since he signed this deal, because they gave him the extension 3 years into his rookie contract, which probably wasn't the smartest thing.
So was it 23?
No, so his extension was from 2022 to 2028. Okay. And he had a rookie contract from 2019 to 2022. So it ended in 2022.
Okay.
And then they re-signed him. Ever since then, he's been pretty subpar. A lot of that due to injuries. Last year, the 2024 season, he was pretty good. He was a top 10 fantasy quarterback. Now, fantasy's different, obviously, than what you want on the field, but the stats still kind of translate a little bit. So,
yeah.
He had 26 total touchdowns that year and threw for almost 4,000 yards.
But it's not uncommon, and we've seen this, and we've talked about this before, right, on the pod, is that a lot of these big-name players, they sign these contracts, and then I think that the hunger for them to kind of fight and win dissipates, right? I mean, there's a very few players that are like, oh, I signed a contract, cool, I'm going to go ahead and try and win it, right? I think everybody looks at it, they're like, okay, rookie year, I got to do my best. Second year, third year, until my rookie contract's over, who's going to sign me? Hey, we'll give you 4 years, $700 million. And you're like, oh, okay. Hey, you know what? Super Bowl and a ring, just a little piece of hardware. I got $700 million in my bank account.
Right.
I think a lot of that is lost, especially on these younger kids who, now I don't know what the NIL money, now that all these kids are making $12 million a year. Should have cared about sports a little bit more when we were on. Yeah. Was pushed for that one a little earlier. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of these kids that kind of come up and they see that big contract, especially the college kids that didn't make anything, right? And they were like the Lamars, the Heisman winners, that they go into the NFL and they're like, okay, I got to play on an ass team for 3, 4, 5 years and then get my max contract. And they're like, oh, 4 million or 4 years, $350 million. I play 16 games a year, maybe. So $4 million a check. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to jump on that fumble. I'm not going to try and stretch for that extra yard. You see the hunger in them kind of just the competition is just not there anymore because all of it's a guarantee. They already got their money. What's $80 million guaranteed of a $400 million contract? Great. I can still go get 12 Benzes tomorrow. I'll be perfectly fine. So
yeah.
And if they're smart with it, they're literally set for life.
Also,
you look at
if they decide to move on from him this year, they could eat some of that contract, change it to guaranteed money, pay him from the Cardinals' pocket, and then ship him off for a third-round pick. Whatever he's worth. But
I was going to say, who are they paying now? Their entire offense is young and it's still rookie. You don't have to pay anybody this year.
There's
who's the running back?
Trey Benson?
No.
James Conner.
James Conner. And they're probably paying him too. But just do the Bobby Bonilla.
They
Pay him $1 million for 40,000 years.
They can't do that in the NFL. I know. I'm sure owners wish they could do that, but yeah, he that's on the table. They're reporting that they're interested in the Oregon quarterback Dante Moore.
Which he didn't declare because he didn't want to go to Vegas.
No, Fernando's the first pick. I mean, that's almost as guaranteed as being the first pick. But
I also don't think he wanted to go to the Jets because that's where I think
rookie quarterbacks go to die.
Carson Beck, I think, is going there. I don't know. He's like 40 with like a 401k. He's been in college for forever.
Brandon Whedon. Oh yeah, where the college team or college had to deny his like 12th year of redshirting.
How old is?
Yep.
Carson Beck's 23, which is crazy.
I feel like he's been around longer than that.
Maybe he came into college young.
Yeah, he came in at 16.
Oh,
he had the COVID eligibility year. That's why he's still.
Yeah, no. So the COVID year really, really extended eligibility, but then they just changed the eligibility rules too, where they can still play in like 9 games and redshirt. So,
yeah.
I mean, basically a full year, and I don't know. The NIL money's changing that sport tremendously. I still think, just side tangent here, I still think you're going to see, like, you look at Indiana, that roster's all 3 stars. That's all guys that you've never heard of, that you never would have thought you heard of.
Yeah.
I still think coaches are going to have the power and influence to pull players and just playing for your hometown school that you grew up rooting for. You know, it's like, hey, we can't pay you as much as this school, but, you know, we want you to come here. Or, hey, you're going to be a starter here. You go there, you're going to be, you might make twice the money, but you're going to be sitting the bench.
Well, that's why Mendoza went to Indiana, is to play.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some truth to that for sure.
So,
but next on the docket, we do have the big game preview. You guys want to get into that now?
Sure.
Switch our
too much to talk about this one.
What'd you say, Fish?
Well, you have too much to talk about this one. I think it's a clear-cut winner.
I think so too. I think the Seahawks are gonna absolutely decimate the Patriots. Sorry, bosom.
Bosom.
Who?
But this game is at 6:30 p.m.
He texted the group. He's still alive. He's out there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
No.
They knew exactly where he was, and he was terrified by it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Fish, you should read your text more.
He doesn't. That's okay.
Just text me on Discord. I'll get it.
Yeah. But no, we got your big game preview here. We got the Seattle Seahawks going against the Patriots. It's going to be Seattle's 4.5-point favorites. They're both 14-3. The expectation for over/under is 45.5. I think that's probably doable.
Seattle's defense is going to score a bunch of points.
I think the Seahawks are going to take this one easy.
You know what grinds my gears? Let me talk to it. Oh, let me say something, right? Let me say something, okay? Even if Sam Darnold plays like ass, and he realizes that JSN's not on that team until the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, it doesn't matter because the defense will have just won. And we talk about defense always wins championships. Defense wins championships. So, what really grinds my nuts, though, let me tell you about this, is Mac Hollins thinking that he's the number 1 in the world. He's like clanking bottles and he's wearing no shoes, you homeless pig. There's nothing, just who were you beforehand? You were the Eagles drafted you, you were the 3rd guy on the roster, and then you fell off. You're not the number 1 here at New England either. Like, chill.
It reminds me of the Avatar.
Which one? The video games?
The blue Avatar people.
Oh, dude, I saw those guys the other day at Animal Kingdom.
We get it.
Pretty cool.
You're in Disney. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm having fun. Leave me alone, okay? I don't have to be an adult.
He's having a good time.
I get to be a child. I got to watch my kid meet Mickey Mouse again for the third time, and his eyes light up like it's Christmas. It's awesome.
Probably need to get that checked out by a doctor. I don't know if that's good. That's good.
Chippendale.
What?
Chippendale.
I wouldn't go
Chippendale,
there. It's a family establishment. Why would you go to Chippendale?
The Chipmunks. Those might be.
Oh, Alvin and the Chipmunks. You said Chippendale.
Still wrong.
You said Chippendales.
The wrong Chip and
go watch
Dale.
The Street.
Those might be a close second. But all I know is I want whoever wins the big game, I just want the MVP to say, I'm going to Disney World because I made sure to move my trip to be at Magic Kingdom on Monday. I don't know, man. You never know. They could be like, I'm going to Disney World. All right, cool. Hop on your flight. Get your ass over here. I'll be at the parade. I'll send you guys pictures. I'll FaceTime you.
Yeah, when you see Matt Collins, you throw a beer can at him and tell him, or no, actually throw a pair of shoes at him because the guy doesn't own any shoes.
No, I won't. Maybe Disney will get him some shoes.
They cost.
That'd be pretty cool, though. Should have came last year around this time.
Yeah, I should have bought Super Bowl tickets. But, you know.
I told you to.
Well, I
only live once, right?
Todd Monken.
Hey, say that now.
You
shouldn't have hired.
Who's that dude?
Yeah,
who is that dude?
I'm in for it. I can't see though.
I know. I got to switch a stream.
I can't see it.
Oh God. He's in for a penny, out for a pound.
Why don't we figure this shit out?
I'm figuring out right now. Let the production team do what they got to do. Okay.
Calm down.
I had a productive.
Okay, week 8 bye.
Is it Wilson? Is it Michael Wilson?
No, we already did Michael Wilson. We're not having repeats here, brother.
I don't know.
We're not doing repeats.
He had an awful week 7 right before the bye, and an awful week 12. Big fat goose. Who got big fat goose eggs?
Oh man,
it's gonna eat me.
Who got big fat goose eggs? This is the easiest one.
DJ Moore?
Nope.
JSN?
Nope. Ask me some questions. We already did JSN.
Okay. AFC or NFC?
NFC.
Was it JMO?
It's JMO. Who got some goose eggs?
He really had. Wow, he had a productive.
He was
surprisingly good at the end of the stretch.
That's right.
Here's where he screws me in my one fantasy league, and then
Dan Campbell started
me again.
Dan Campbell started calling the plays week 10 when he had 119 yards. No, it was week 10.
Yeah,
week 10. We remembered that he's really fast, and if you put him on a deep cross or even a short cross, he can catch the ball and kind of just go.
It's crazy how that happens.
It's wild, dude. It's insane.
Good players.
All right, AFC or NFC?
This guy is
running back fish.
NFC.
Pretty consistent.
Pretty good year. Pretty decent.
I was gonna say, it's not a chain because the chain didn't have anything less than 10 points in any of his games.
And we already did a chain. We're not repeating.
I don't know if we're gonna reuse players.
Also, I did make a switch this week. I am no longer color coding the player's number. So if you want to know the number, that's a hint in itself.
Is this a pass catching back as well or no?
He's been known to catch some balls.
I feel like you're doing a thing here, and I want to say it's Jahmyr Gibbs.
It's not Jahmyr Gibbs.
I didn't think so. I didn't think the yardage was high enough.
The only line is gone. I'll give you that.
Okay. You like to do those things sometimes.
I do like to do things.
It's not Kenny Walk. Nah. Look at the share percentage.
On the field quite a bit. That's a big reason why I picked this guy.
Pretty good. Pretty consistent.
Kind of dwindles off more second half of the year because maybe somebody else stepped up that we talk about sometimes on this show.
It's not. No.
It's not who?
It's not Warren.
It's not Warren. It's correct. He's AFC. This guy's in the NFC.
He's at NFC.
Mm-hmm. He was also in the playoffs. Was in the playoffs.
Was in the playoffs.
Soltoski's
Not
locked
Chubba
in.
Hubbard, is it?
It's not Chubba Hubbard.
No, it's not Rico Daddle either. I'm
It's
done with him.
It's not Rico
No.
Dowdle either.
It's not Jonathan
Rico.
Taylor.
That's AFC anyways.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, thanks, Fish. I appreciate it.
Do you want to
You look
clue?
pretty-
Do you want to see the
pretty stressed
schedule?
Give me the number. Give me the number.
What's his number?
His number?
Number.
He's number 23.
Michael Jordan?
Wild if it's Michael Jordan.
All right.
What college did he go to?
Not his baseball stats.
He went to Notre Dame.
Oh, God dang it.
That click something for you? Come on, guys. This is only round 2. It gets even harder from here.
Okay, is he in the north,
No.
east,
No.
south?
No.
Okay, so he's
No.
in the west.
Yeah.
Good to know.
He's in the West.
Okay.
Who's in the West? Let's start there.
Is it Kyron?
It's Kyron.
Okay. That's right. He did go to Notre Dame.
Kyron Williams.
Hey, pretty good stats.
I thought he scored more than that.
He had 3 receiving touchdowns
Yeah, okay.
in the beginning half of the year. And then we started to see down here Blake Corum get introduced a little bit more.
Like quorum explosiveness.
All right, here's number 3. He is a receiver, as you can see. Who's that dude, boys? Surprisingly decent. These are PPR numbers. Keep in mind. A lot of people think
AFC or NFC. I'm just gonna want you to tell me if he's AFC or NFC right off the rip.
AFC.
Is it Pittman?
It's not Pittman. We already did Pittman. You're gonna give me an aneurysm.
Am I stroking out? I just feel like
You're gonna give me an actual aneurysm.
He only had 6 touchdowns.
okay.
I'll just send you a list of guys we've already done every week.
Is it Ted McMillan? Or did we already do him too?
And he's in the NFC, not the AFC.
Did we do Tet? We might have done Tet. It's not.
Was he in the
though.
playoffs?
Yes. He was in the playoffs.
Okay, so
Is it Ted?
No, it's not Tet.
was it Cortland Sutton?
What? Like, why are you a savant all of a sudden at this?
I had him in fantasy, so I have him.
You had him in
and
fantasy.
the one league.
I exclusively remember you bitching about him. These are
Yeah.
good numbers. Like,
Yeah, because the weeks where he did bad is when he was on my lineup. The weeks where he did good, he wasn't.
So you only played him like 4 times?
he was top 13 in the league.
Yeah, I know. I have him, Troy Franklin, and Marvin Mims. Or I would play one of the other ones because they would have a good game. I don't know. Last year he was inconsistent.
This one might be
You
tough.
got other-
That one might be tough.
Is it Jacoby Brissett?
It's a receiver.
It's a joke.
It could be. You never.
It's,
Yeah.
You never know. You send that man out to catch a pass. Okay, AFC or NFC? Start off with that.
NFC. It's a good halfway mark, you know.
It's a lot of targets in week 4,
It's a good opening question.
but only 3 catches.
Yeah. We had a down year. It was
He's hurt.
twice.
He missed a bunch of time.
I
That was in the playoffs.
This team was not in the playoffs this year.
I can see it because we talked about this because he had an influx.
Is it Marvin Harrison?
It's not Marvin Harrison.
No. We were excited that he came back. We talked about his target share where they just threw him the ball. They were supposed to ease him into it.
And they didn't. At first.
Yes.
No, that's you said he's NFC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not. I thought it's not BTJ.
NFC. This team did not make it into the playoffs. Let me reveal some hints.
Yeah.
Is it Jordan Addison?
It is not. Which hint do you want? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
The number.
His number is 14.
Zolt, we were stoked that he came back.
I know.
What does the top one give us?
Top is how long he's been in the league.
Is he in the North?
He's not in the North.
Okay.
You want the top one, Fish?
Mike Evans.
Nope, not Mike Evans.
Is it Godwin?
It's Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin.
I don't know why I said I knew. I had the number too. I knew Godwin's 13 or Mike. Yeah, fine.
All right,
Yes, I remember.
This was the toughest one. Also, not sure why Sleeper does his stats this way. It's like very wide compared to the other ones.
0.3 points. Jesus.
And I will give you the hint right off the bat, NFC.
He's a wide receiver?
He's not a wide receiver. He's a pass catcher.
Oh, he's a tight end.
Mm-hmm. Thought I'd explore your tight end knowledge today.
Mm.
Look at that hair. It's a white man. What's the number?
Very astute of you. He is number 88. Very tight end number.
There is. Did he make the playoffs?
Yes, they are in the playoffs.
It's the Patriots guy.
Nope.
Hunter Henry?
That's AFC. This guy's NFC.
Oh, you said NFC.
Honestly,
Oh.
I think I'm stroking out for sure. I think I might need to call somebody. Just like opposite day, man. I can't lock it in.
Notice how I answered your last question. Dude, I don't understand you, man.
No,
I don't understand you.
So I caught that. Yes, they are still in the playoffs, and I'm trying to think of the Seahawks tight ends. AJ Barner.
Yep, AJ Barner. Round of applause. Great job, dude. Fish is over here stroking out. You can barely see it on your phone.
I can see pretty well on my phone, actually. I think you got a good phone. Leave me on.
I need to see somebody. We're not doing well.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you need to see a doctor about that, brother.
Yeah, that's
also Nutter was trying to go through the people in the Seahawks and then specifically pause and he goes, Barner. I'm like, no one has ever said Barner with the rest of the elites that are on that team. He goes, yeah, JSN, Darnold, Walker.
I did give that hint
Barner.
I missed that one. I just caught
caught
the yes, they are still in the playoffs, and I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, so it's Super Bowl team.
I thought this one would be a little tough, so I tried to give a little more of a hint. That's also why I did the helmetless silhouette. Like, you guys could definitely tell.
Tell what, Nut?
He's a white fella.
He's a white man.
He's a white fella. So
exciting whites. You signed him to an extension. Sick. We're so happy about it.
Actually,
What
don't even know.
what number is Hunter Henry, by the way? Is he 88?
85.
85. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's the show. Everybody, enjoy the big game. We're going to enjoy it. Zoltaski, you better watch it wherever you are.
I got a phone.
True.
I'll be at Epcot that day. So
they might have a watch party there.
No, I can't think of any TVs that would be around there.
Okay.
No. All right.
No, not
maybe
Disney.
check the Facebook group, see if a bunch of the dads are going to get together and watch it in like Italy or something.
Italy. The pizza's pretty good in Italy.
I just picked a country. I don't know.
However, Germany's got the good beer and the big ass pretzels.
That's true.
I was kind of hoping you would say a huge sausage. I was really going to get you on that one, but we'll let it slide, I guess.
I had a foot long wiener the other day. Actually, it was really good.
What did you have for lunch, though?
Funny guy. Airplane food. Airplane food.
Okay.
You had a wiener.
The Sunday when I flew out.
Does that mean you're in the Mile High Club?
No, I did not have the wiener on the airplane. I had the wiener in the hotel room.
I think
that raises the questions.
I'm gonna make that a cold opening. That was awesome.
What?
Good.
With fish. I blame fish.
All right, that's the show.
Had some really good fish too. Yep. Bye. Have fun.
OSCGG, We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.